Hi everybody, this is the third part of the birdhouse, and let's finish moving our pieces over. Now you have probably noticed that these rotated rectangles are fairly tricky to get in the proper place. So one strategy that you can use is get it roughly where it belongs, and you can draw a line along one of the axes and use that to get everything squared up. So let's see first of all what happens when I go to move this over, and let's try to rotate this. If I grab it right at that corner, at this corner, this is the blue axis. We want to get it onto the green axis. Hit left arrow on your keyboard, pick our pivot point, pick where we're going to grab it, and we're going to pull it down and try to lock it on the top there. Now we have it roughly where we want it. Let's grab this corner and pull it straight down. It's going to take a little bit of rotating here. Let's grab it at this corner, that corner, and rotate it around to get it locked. And because we want to not waste material, of course, in our project that we are making here on this design, let's just Control Z and move it back. There we go. All right, we have all our pieces on our board. We know it's going to fit. Oh, and there's our little dowel piece that we made. And we'll move that here in a second. All right, let's select all these pieces. If you hold Shift, you'll be able to pick them all. Make sure you can see them all at once. There we go. Well, zoom out over there, zoom in here. And we're going to move them all off the board. We got them all lined up now. Move them all off the board. Make sure it's on the green axis. You can see that. If it's not, hit the left arrow to make sure it moves so it is on the green axis. Let's rotate up. Let's grab our select tool, our cursor, and let's move. Oops. Move this guy. Come on. Sure, let's move him there and get him down next to the rest of our pieces. Okay. The last thing we're going to do with this is we're going to put some dimensions on it, and we're going to also label it. So go over to this measuring tape. The second one down will be dimensions, and we're going to put on all the important dimensions. Click here, so that if and when we go to build this, line up each of your dimensions, we can know how far everything is in order to build this. Now, here's a tricky one. We're going to want some kind of a reference line here so that we can get an accurate total measurement off of this. All right, this is 9 1/4 to here. Look, here to here is 1 foot. So let's get both those dimensions on so that the person who's building this knows. Oops. And we need to do the same thing with this side. As long as they know this. As long as they know this. There we go. As well as the width of the boards, of course, they're going to be able to understand and know how to build it. Let's put some dimensions on this. Line it up with the rest on the green axis. There we go. How about some widths? 4 5/8. This is 5. 4 3/8. half. For the sake of attempting to make this somewhat not messy, which it kind of is. There we go. Let's get those going the other way. All right, there we go. We have all the dimensions that somebody would need. And let's click save. And there we go. That's the end of our project. Once you have all those dimensions on there next to the board, here's our finished birdhouse. And this is a project that you can save. And if you would like, you can save it for a future woodshop class or get a chance to build it in this class if you had time. Okay, thanks for joining. Hopefully this video helped.